first begins all the way back in 2011. The Nintendo Wii had already been out for 5 years by now, and it was probably time for something new now. I mean, we did have the Nintendo 3DS, however, that was a handheld console. When the Wii was around its 5-year anniversary, it was time for a big home console. Around this time as well, there was speculations about the next Nintendo console releasing, possibly a 2011 or 2012 release. To the people who are wondering about the next Nintendo console, now they can worry less, as at E3 2011, they will reveal the Wii U. This is totally a prediction, guys. Real. We should go ahead and take a look at some E3 2011 footage of when they announced the Wii U.
You might remember how the Wii name began to make perfect sense once you started hearing it as Wii. It was clear how much fun we all had playing together, even with people who weren't gamers before. But in thinking about a new Nintendo system, we knew the prevailing thought would be this. Yes, the game will probably still be right for all of us, but could it also be a perfect fit just for you? And the answer to that question is an emphatic absolutely. In fact, we're so convinced of it that we put that pronoun right in the name. So today, welcome to the world of Wii U.
Well, this is the next name for our Nintendo console. As well at E3 2011, there was some tech demos for games like Chase Me, New Super Mario Bros. Me, and a lot of more. Now you might be asking what the hell a Chase Me is. Basically, it's the minigame from Nintendo Land Mario Chase. But it's a tech demo. We can look at some footage of Chase Me, and then after we can look at some New Super Mario Bros. Me footage.
Hey guys, Pear here. I'm going to show you the Chase Me demo, actually the a 5-player demo where 4 players are playing with Wii remotes and I'm playing with the Wii U controller, and basically it's hide and seek. They have to chase me down and tackle me by pressing the 2 button, and I'm basically running away and hoping they don't catch me. And the trick is that I'm the only guy who can see the map. Everybody else.
One thing I'd like to point out before I continue the video is that the Wii U actually used the 3DS's circle pads for its gamepad. And those are known well to be quite broken easily. I'm glad that Nintendo used different ones for the final gamepad look.
Can just spot me in the environment, and you know they have to talk to each other to coordinate and actually catch me. So here we go. So I got the little display screen in the bottom, and I can run away. And you can see that I've got a map screen, and I can see where everybody else is. But at this point, they of course have no idea where I am. And I'm going to be running around in the back here. I'm going to sit here for a second, but I'm not camping. I'm monitoring right now. I'm monitoring here.
Center red.
So.
You got eyes on him.
Uh-oh.
Go.
No, that's not me. That's another guy. So the characters that these guys are using are you know, me's dressed up as Toad. I'm Mario. I'm wearing a Mario costume.
All right,
so you can use your me's in here as well. Oh man.
Don't tackle me, the wrong guy.
So, it reminds me a lot of the old Pac. Oh,
Gotcha.
Hey everybody, Pear here at the Nintendo conference, checking out New Super Mario Bros. Me on the Wii U with the controller. So check it out. All right, so we're gonna choose one player here, and basically the demo is all about. In this case, the demo in the single-player mode is about showing you that if somebody else needs to use the screen, you can just switch the game to the handheld controller here and continue to play as you were on the screen. So this is like New Super Mario Bros. Wii. So you've got the D-pad controls. You can see that it's directly based on the engine, but they up-res some of the textures. Like if you look at the textures down there, the sand and everything is a little bit more detailed. On the screen, you can really see that the game is running in HD now. Smoother edges, as I said, better textures. On the small controller here, still looks really respectable considering that this is not an HD display.
Now I'm going to show one more thing before we move on to E3 2012. There was a trailer that they showed with the Wii U being announced. Here it is.
Hey, it's time to watch some baseball.
Okay.
And a runner on second.
When the Wii U was first unveiled, Nintendo really pushed the fact that you could play just on the gamepad without having to use the TV. And what's funny enough is that most games on the Wii U didn't even use that feature.
Hernandez is on the mound, and here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 98-mile-per-hour fastball.
See, I really meant it when they pushed the feature that you could use the gamepad when the TV was, like, watching something else. And now we can move on to E3 2012, where more information was shown.
Hey, what's up guys? Brian Tong here at E3 2012, and what we have here is a first look at the Nintendo Wii U gamepad and some of the experiences that Nintendo is showcasing off here at the show. And we first wanted to talk about this gamepad. This is the final version of what we expect to see. We'll see the two dual analog sticks here that you can push in and press as buttons themselves. They've moved in the D-pad and the face buttons as well. Some other unique characteristics about this actual gamepad is the fact that Nintendo wants you to use this more than just gaming. So down here on the corner, you'll see this TV button. What that allows you to do is use this as a remote to replace your current television remote.
Do I need to say more about the TV feature?
And you have this kind of unique spot here. This is an NFC spot for near field communications, where if you have something like an item or a card, it can scan and exchange data between that.
Hey look, foreshadowing.
And that opens up a lot of possibilities to potential games or information. So this.
Another thing I'd like to bring up about the Wii U is the WarWar Plaza. This was a feature that would allow Miiverse posts to go through the WarWar Plaza and show up on there. And at E3 2012, it was shown off here. Please take a look.
At the end, I think you saw a lot of Mii characters come out, saying different things and milling about. That was the Wii U menu that you see when the system is first powered on.
Is it just me or do I actually prefer the WarWar Plaza beta than what it looks like in the final one?
Our development teams have been calling this Mii Wara Wara since early in development.
Now after looking at all of this, we should now move on to the system's official launch, November 18th, 2012. Wow, that was 11 years ago. Now one more thing I'd like to bring up before we look at the Day 1 Wii U is that there was a Day 1 update actually for it. Believe it or not, you can actually use the Wii U without the Day 1 update. It would just, a lot of things would be different and you wouldn't be able to access any software on it. And there is some actual footage of pre-Day 1 update. Please take a look.
Okay, so what you see here on the screen is different from what I'm seeing on the gamepad. Just to show you, on the gamepad I have the menu, the standard menu that you would see like on the Wii, the old Wii screen. So we've got game disc.
Now you might be wondering where the WarWar Plaza is at. That comes with the Day 1 update, so only the stock apps are included with the base system on its own.
Mii Maker, system settings, Netflix, YouTube, parental controls, daily log, Wii menu, Hulu Plus, Amazon Instant Video, and health and safety information. And you can actually do this, and now you can see that.
Another thing to point out is that some of the base dock icons like Nintendo TV, Miiverse, some of that wasn't available at launch either because it was the pre-Day 1 update.
On the television, as you can see. But now because that's on the TV, I swear to God, I cannot control it with the gamepad.
Now what you just saw was pre-Day 1 update. Now we're going to move on to the Wii U after the Day 1 update was installed. Again, using the same footage from the same guy, so credit to him.
Alright, welcome back. We have now completed the monstrous initial patch that was required in order to... I'll turn down the volume on this stupid gamepad.
Now I'd say it's time to talk about the Day 1 patch that the Wii U got and everything that came with it. Of course, this update came out in the launch of the Wii U, and it added features like Miiverse, the internet browser, friends list, Wii U chat, basically any types of features for the system. It also added USB storage devices to be used on the system, and the software update feature, which, I mean, is kind of dumb because it was pretty much included in the base Wii U. Also, Wii U chat was included in the base Wii U as well. I don't know why it's mentioned here like that. Now as well is a good time to mention some of the base system apps that come with it, like, you know, Miiverse, the Nintendo eShop, all of that. It's time to introduce Miiverse. Miiverse was a social platform made by Nintendo that came alongside the Wii U's release. This was Nintendo's first and only attempt at the social media kind of move. Well, I mean, if you count Miitomo, but I don't know. And Miiverse posts from that app will appear on the previously mentioned War Plaza. As well, about a year later, Miiverse would be ported to the Nintendo 3DS. However, Miiverse did come to a close on November 7th, 2017. The server had been up for almost 5 years and they closed in the fall of 2017. But who cares, because the eShop released as well on the Day 1 update, giving us an eShop that would allow us to download physical games digitally. The eShop would have occasional sales, new releases almost all the time, and a lot of more stuff. There was also a big variety of virtual console games. We had NES, SNES, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64, Wii, DS, and TurboGrafx-16. But there was no Genesis, which was kind of odd. I mean, everything was fine until... Oh, we'll get to this later. But hey, at least we have Nintendo TV, which launches in December and gets discontinued in August of 2015. That's awesome. Now at this point, we've pretty much just reviewed everything about the Wii U at launch. Let's move on to some of the updates that the system had now, and some of the games that released for it later on. The first update to release for the Wii U after launch was version 2.1.0, which released on December 4th, 2012, only adding system stability updates to the console. I just want to let you know this is going to be a common practice for Nintendo to do for most of the updates for this console. Moving into 2013, on Valentine's Day of 2013, the year Luigi was announced. Now this was a terrible idea on Nintendo's end, as they lost a lot of money during this year because of everything that happened. Now you might be asking what we got out of this. Well, we got 2 3DS games and 2 Wii U games, which was kind of amusing. It seems like Nintendo just wanted to do more with this year, but they didn't really do much. They only did 4 games, and even then, Mario & Luigi was just a Mario game. Dr. Luigi was just a reskin of Dr. Mario, and New Super Luigi was just New Super Mario Bros. U. The only game that we actually got that was original was Luigi's Mansion, and even then, that game was scheduled for an October of 2012 release. Another basic update released for the Wii U as well on March 4th, 2013. It was the version 2.1.3 update. It added nothing again. According to a Japanese document Nintendo made in 2013, the Wii U only sold about 3 million units, about in its first half year, you could say. Version 3.0 was the first big Wii U update releasing on April 25th, 2013, and it added some new features and some adjustments to the settings. A standby function to download and install software while the system was powered off was added, which was really useful because the Wii U downloaded stuff extremely slow. And the neat feature of holding down the B button while the Wii U logo is displayed during startup will load the Wii menu. What that basically means is when you turn on your Wii U, you can hold B to boot to the Wii menu. And guess what? Software purchased from the Nintendo eShop will automatically install in the background once the download is complete. Isn't that neat? And some other features like improvements to system stability and stuff like that, and changes to the system settings. All of that. About a month later, the next Wii U update released on May 20th, 2013, version 3.0.1 just added improvements to system stability. That was really it. Version 3.1.0 released for the Wii U on July 10th, 2013 and added improvements to the standby function. Have you ever seen your Wii U go yellow, like the LED on the power button goes yellow? Well, basically what that meant was it was checking for system updates or spot pass data. That was added in this update. Now I want to lightly touch on E3 2013 here, as it was kind of big for Nintendo. They announced Super Mario 3D World there, they announced Mario Kart 8, they announced Smash for Wii U, a lot of stuff at E3 2013. It was pretty good, and funny enough, the stream would lag a lot when it was going live. Even Iwata had to apologize about it. It was kind of funny to think about. Version 4.0 was the next big Wii U update, and it released on September 30th, 2013, adding a lot of stuff. I will read some of this to you. It added changes to the Wii U menu, changed Wii U chat up a little bit, and some changes to the internet browser as well, and of course, improvements to system stability, or favorites. And then these 3 updates, which, you know, they're just system stability, the same thing. But now I'd like to point out 2 games before we move into 2014 that released in 2013. Mario 3D World released in November of 2013, and Game & Wario launched back in the June of 2013 as well. Now we can move on to 2014 and move into the big updates and, you know, all that random stuff. Moving into 2014, we got the next big Wii U update on June 2nd, 2014. Version 5.0 added a lot of stuff just like version 3.0, and of course, improvements to the system stability. your favorite. I mean, it's kind of getting repetitive of me saying it, but still, whatever. Also, another thing to add is that Mario Kart 8 released about a month before this update released, which was pretty nice to know for you, I guess. As well, about a few days later after the Wii U's update, E3 2014 came around and announced Mario Maker and Splatoon for the Wii U. Both big games on the Wii U that were pretty good in my opinion. Version 5.1.0 released for the Wii U on July 21st, 2014 and added some features right here. And it added the feature to use the Wii U Pro Controller, the Wii Remote, and the Classic Controller on the eShop, which was pretty nice. System stability, all that, you know. And new features. Wii to Wii U system transfer was added, which added a nice little animation of transferring all your stuff to another Wii U. Pretty nice, I'd say. What can I say here? Nothing much. Version 5.2.0 released on September 29, 2014 and added a lot. It changed up the Wii U menu, it added Quick Start, and it added folders as well, and download management as an icon to the Wii U menu. And a feature that, you know, is called System Stability. And guess what? Changes to the eShop as well. It disabled the usage of the characters when redeeming eShop cards. These are O, I, and Z. So crazy. Wow. I wonder what this is. And it releases 10 days before Smash Wii U. That's kind of interesting. And then Smash Wii U launched alongside the first wave of amiibos, which was pretty cool. Looks like there was an issue with highlight reels in Mario Kart 8. That's kind of odd. Well, it was fixed in the 5.3.1 update released on December 1st, 2014. Worry less. The usual. Now moving into 2015, this was one of the last years that the Wii U was actually active for. And to be fair, I mean, people were wanting a new console for a little bit. People were wondering what the next generation of Nintendo was around this time, as the Wii U wasn't really selling that well. People were thinking about the next console, and Nintendo named it the NX, right? We'll get more to it later on. It was kind of a little sad to think about. The Wii U had only been out for 3 years, and now people wanted a new console. To be fair, it was a failure, like I said. It didn't sell a lot. There was only 2 Wii U updates that released this year, and one was discontinuing the specific service. 2 Wii U services got discontinued this year. Hey look, Splatoon released in May of 2015. That's pretty cool. Average. As well, E3 this year was pretty bad. There was a lot of bad games announced around this time. It was not a good time to be a Nintendo fan. However, we were struck with unfortunate news. Nintendo announced that Nintendo TV would be discontinued in August of 2015. This was one of the first Wii U apps to be discontinued. One by one, they would all slowly be discontinued. This update released on the day of the removal of Nintendo TV from the Wii U, removing it from the dock icons from the main menu. Rest in peace, Nintendo TV. Wii U Chat was also discontinued, but I don't think anybody cared about that, unfortunately. But hey, Mario Maker released on September 11th. Wow, what a great release date. Now moving into 2016, this was the last year that the Wii U was actually active for, and a lot of bad games released in this year, I'm not gonna lie. And out of this whole year, only one update released for the Wii U, and can you guess what it was? That. Many of Nintendo's games this year weren't too good because they were more focusing on the NX as we knew it as at the time. And people kept wanting NX, 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 but they didn't get it until October of 2016. Funny enough, actually, there was a Direct in September and it announced a new Galaxy-themed 3DS and not even the NX. What a disappointment. And honestly, there was stuff to play for the time being. There was Paper Mario Color Splash, which was alright. Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games was rushed. And then there was Pokken Tournament and some other games. The 3DS also had stuff to play, but it was still kicking and releasing new games as there was going to be no handheld replacement as we knew at the time. Then, October 21st, 2016 came. This day released the announcement of the Nintendo Switch on YouTube, which, as I'm recording this, for some reason it got taken down. I don't know why. I hate to play this music again, but that meant that the Wii U was about to die soon. This system was only 4 years old at the time when its next console was announced, and it was honestly sad for it to go, because the Wii U could have been more successful if Nintendo advertised it correctly. However, believe it or not, Nintendo still kind of half supported the Wii, you could say, going into 2017 and onward. But let's see what happened with the Wii U after 2016. Now, there was only one official Nintendo game that released in 2017, and only one Wii U update in 2017 as well. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was the last game Nintendo ever made on the Wii U. This game was originally announced at E3 2013 and kept getting delayed, however it came across with the Nintendo Switch's release date. So, it released day and day on Wii U and Switch. When the Wii U and Switch version first came out, actually, the Wii U version was more faster with loading times than the Switch version. However, that was long past now. And now for the only update, you already know. Just system stability. This is around the time when Miiverse shut down as well, but we already went over that previously in the video. There was also a Wii U update in 2018. System stability, the usual. Why did a Wii U update release in 2021? Why did a Wii U update release in 2022? Oh yeah, now we're close to the time when the eShop closed as well. I'll show some footage, credit to me.
This is it! This is the last time we will ever see this.
Holy f***.
So everyone looking at chat right now, this is the last time. This is it!
Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down.
Let's see everything. Look, everything. Everything here is going to be gone. Everything. Everything. I'm going to check Nintendo eShop.
Holy you're f***ing up.
No!
Well, I mean, that's the history of the Wii U remastered. I mean, I removed some stuff, I added some stuff, but I mean, you might be asking where the homebrew part of it is. Well, to be fair, I can make another video on that, really. And it's unfortunate that some things have to go, like the Wii U eShop, Miiverse, but all things don't last forever either. And as I'm recording this, Nintendo announced probably about a month ago that they were going to close the Nintendo Network servers in April of 2024, which really sucks. But besides that, happy birthday to Wii U. You're 11. I forgot. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.